Hey Bible lovers, got another Bible review for you guys today. This is an ESV study Bible. This particular Bible is, I'm about to rebind it for a friend of mine. But before I do, since I haven't reviewed the ESV study Bible, I figured I'd go ahead and go through it with you guys. And as you can see, this is a hardcover. Typically, they have a dust jacket. They come with a dust jacket too. This one did not, because it's being rebound, of course. So if you want to see the ISBN, let's see if it'll focus. There you go. You can check out that ISBN. This is for that's specific ISBNs for the hardcover. So just so you're aware. And I really actually like the hardcover a lot. So anyhow, just so you're aware. It has a lot of white pages in the front. I guess 4 for notes and whatnot. You have a presentation page, and your marriages, births, deaths, all that stuff. And here's your title page and your publication page. Check it out. It's a ESV Study Bible, 2007 text, and it's printed in the United States. It's really nice paper, actually. It's really impressive. This edition is 9.5 tall by 6 3/4 wide and 2 1/4 tall. That's for the whole thing. Now, just the book block is about 9 1/4 tall and 6 1/2 wide and only 2 tall. So, if you're talking about the full thing, cover included, those first measurements are for cover included. So, also, they run about $30. I think right now on Christian Book, this Bible is about $30, which is an excellent deal. It's really worth so much more, the amount of content that's in here, and it's just great. So I guess we've already seen the publication page. Let's open it up to the text. Well, you have several introductions. Let's go through a lot of these introductions. You have your contents, and this is one great thing. Crossway's, almost everything made by Crossway has a sewn binding, and this is why it's so great. You can see right here, with a glued binding, the Bible won't do this. It's laying flat at the contents pages. I mean, that's what having a sewn binding, and especially on a hardcover, it'll lay flat wherever you're at. So that's such a great advantage that Crossway gives its customers, having a sewn binding for all their Bibles. So anyway, so you can see the list of illustrations. You have an introduction talking about the ESV, the contributors. Now, this list of contributors is insane. It really is. We really don't have the time to go through here, but it is amazing at the level of expertise in this group of contributors. So I mean, it's really amazing. If you want to, you can probably pause it and look at some of these, but it's just really astounding at the level of how many contributors there are. One of my favorite is Packer. J.I. Packer is one of my favorite authors, and he is a major contributor to the ESV and to the study contents and whatnot. So here's your preface to the ESV and translation style. You have a lot of kind of an overview before you get into the text. You have a theology of the Old Testament, and you have charts. Now there's There's more than 200 of these kind of charts throughout the Bible, and there's more than sorry about that. There's more than 200 full color maps, and I'll show you one of those here. But you can see charts all over the place, and you have these great book introductions, and you'll have overviews. You have charts inside the introductions, and you'll have an overview at the end of the introduction. And Genesis has a long introduction. And here's your overview for Genesis. Each book will have its review or its introduction, and you'll have this outline, which is incredible. It's so very helpful when chronologically looking, especially in the narratives, at Scripture. And there's just one picture of the full color maps. They are great. The little maps are awesome, and there's more than 200 of those throughout this Bible. So it's just a really excellent resource. And we get into the text. Now I want to show you this. This is, as we said, this is a 2007 text. I'm gonna go to about the middle, so I'm gonna lay another Bible on top of it, and we'll go to. Let's just go to we'll get in Isaiah. Okay. The text and the way the references are is the same as the personal size reference Bible, which I'm going to lay on top. It's just the text size is a little bit bigger in the study Bible. The text size for the PSR is about an 8, and the text size for the study Bible is about a 9. So, but you can see the layout's the same: paragraph, single column paragraph form, and you have your references in the gutter, same as the PSR, and and your notes down here, they're in a 7, so it's still not super tiny, and it's very readable. A lot of the titling is in bold, so it makes it a little easier to read the 7-point font. So anyway, it's just really well done. I really like the layout of it. I really like how it's how readable it is. The paper's kind of thin, but it's 2,752 pages. It's a lot of pages, and to have that much content crammed in with a single column format, with I guess you'd have 25,000 notes and over 80,000 references, along with 50 articles. I mean, you're cramming a lot in. It's gonna get, you're gonna have to use thinner paper, but the paper they use is really nice. Like I said, it's printed in the U.S. It's well done, and for $30, it's a heck of a deal. So anyway, so when we get to the you've already seen the text. Kind of, it's similar for each chapter. Now the book introductions are very extensive. I would recommend, if you're getting into a book, read the book introduction prior to getting into it, because it is really opens you up to the context of the book. So anyway, really, when we get to the end of the text, let's get to the end of Revelation, and you can see how much study material there is. It's not the same as the Thompson Chain. Thompson Chain, about a quarter of the Bible is study material, but it's definitely extensive. And a lot of the study material for the ESV Study Bible is within the text, the body of the text itself. So don't let it mislead you as far as thinking that there's less in the ESV Study Bible. So we start the articles, and you can see there's a lot of Bible left, or there's a lot of book left after you get through the text. And these articles, I haven't read a lot of them, but the ones I have read are really, really, really great. So I would really recommend this Bible to anyone. It's a great resource. Really well done. Like I said, great paper. The layout's great. The articles are great. The study notes are great. And so anyway, so we have the, try to get back here to the concordance. And this is a pretty good size concordance too. But I don't think it gives a definite amount of entries. So, but anyway, it's a great concordance. Pretty big. Let me see. Toward the end of the concordance, there is right before the maps, you have a daily reading plan here, which is great. And then you get into your maps, and these maps are really great too. They're on a little thicker cardstock, but they're full color maps, and just really well done. And see, the thing is, I don't like the glossy cardstock that a lot of Bibles, the maps come on in Bibles. This is really good. I mean, these maps are really nice on the matte finish kind of cardstock. And then you have 4 more pages of blank sheets in the back. And then you come to the back of it. So it's great, and I hope I have kept your attention. But it's a great study Bible. A lot of content in this study Bible. Again, kind of going over some stats. It's got 80,000 references, 25,000 notes, and more than that. More than 200 full color maps, more than 200 articles. It's 2,700, more than 2,700 pages. It's just a lot. 50 articles, book intros and outlines. Just so much information. And I would recommend anybody get one of these. It's just a great resource. So anyhow, that's really about all I've got for this review. Hopefully this was helpful. Definitely worth the money, or if you can acquire one, it's a great study tool. So enjoy, and hopefully this is helpful, and God bless.